Okay, we hereby call this special meeting of the Committee of Adjustment to order. We begin this gathering by acknowledging the land on which we gather is the traditional territory of the Haudenosaunee and Anishinaabe people, many of whom continue to live and work here today. This territory is covered by the Upper Canada Treaties and is within the land protected by the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Agreement. Today, this gathering place is home to many First Nations, Métis, and Indigenous people. Acknowledging this reminds us that our great standard of living is directly related to the resources and friendship of Indigenous people. So welcome to this hearing of the Committee of Adjustment for the City of St. Catharines. As I said, this is a special hearing in between our regularly scheduled meetings for this one particular application. There are two major types of applications to this committee. In this case, it will be a minor variance to municipal zoning bylaws, but we also look at consents and severance. Evidence may be required to be given under oath if deemed necessary. Please address your comments and questions through the chair. Additionally, please maintain respect while communicating with the committee, staff, and other meeting participants to ensure a smooth and orderly discussion. Copies of the decision will be made to the applicant or any other person who appeared before the committee or filed a written request to receive a notice of decision. Pursuant to the More Homes Built Faster Act, and in the matter of consent applications, the applicant, the minister, or a specified person or public body that has an interest in the matter has a right to appeal either the decision itself or the conditions of the consent to the Ontario Land Tribunal within 20 days of the mailing of the decision. Minor variance decisions may also be appealed. However, they must be made within 20 days of the making of the decision, and the cost of an appeal is $400. Are there any amendments or additions to the agenda?
There are none.
Thank you. May we have a motion to approve the agenda from a committee? Thank you, Tom. We're not reviewing minutes of last meeting at this meeting, so that will be off our list. Does any member of this panel have a conflict of interest in any of the applications to be considered at this hearing or a previous hearing if they weren't in attendance? Nope, nor do I, so thank you. Are there any requests for withdrawal or adjournment?
There are none.
There are none. That should be exactly what we need to allow us to proceed with our only file this evening. So if I could please ask the applicants to come down and sit at this side of the horseshoe that I'm gesturing to. Turn on your mic, tell us who you are and where you live, and please add any comments you have to this hearing relative to the planning report that you would have reviewed. The little talky person.
Excuse me. Excuse me. We cannot find the agenda, which is not as important as the comments, the technical report on our desktops. Would you happen to have the website address for that at all, or? Pardon me?
She can email you the comments link if you're capable of receiving that.
She can do that if she would, please.
It's on its way.
Madam Secretary Treasurer.
Just wait for the tickle. All right, please, your name, address, and anything you wish to add to the conversation.
My name is Kyle Rudder. I'm here representing Madison DeLuca for the 133 Dufferin Street minor variance.
So this is for a detached accessory dwelling unit. There are associated minor variances too, and the staff report recommends approval. So obviously, you're telling us that you are in agreement with the staff report then?
Correct.
Great. Are there any questions of members of the committee to the applicant?
No.
Do members of the committee need more time to review any documents they may or may not have just received?
I just did.
Okay, good. Is there anybody in the gallery who wishes to speak to this application? For the benefit of the person in the gallery, a detached accessory dwelling unit is as you can see here, it is a proposed one-story building remote from the existing structure on the site, and it would be a dwelling unit for a family or individual or to live in, and it is a modestly, in this case, very modestly designed structure, and the minor variances that are being requested, so these are variances that don't meet the current zoning bylaw, or these are bylaw, yes, these are variances that vary the current bylaw. So the accessory structure increases the coverage to 12.96% from 10%, which is the zoning bylaw maximum. And then this structure also, there's an increase in overall parking area coverage from 20%, which is the zoning bylaw, to 23.22%. So those two minor variances are being requested, where this proposal would exceed those two items. So if that is of any benefit to you, I offer you that. Since there are no questions and there are no members of the gallery who wish to speak to this application, we would simply ask for a member of the committee to propose a motion, or make a motion, please. Yeah, it'd be any one of you three down there.
Following consideration of all written and oral presentations, I move that variance application A6224, as presented in the notice of hearing, be approved, as the variances are minor in nature, appropriate and desirable for the use of the land, and are in keeping with the general intent and purpose of the official plan and zoning bylaw.
Any personal comments you wanted to add to that? You okay with that?
Not at all.
Okay, great. All those in favor of the motion? Your application's been approved unanimously. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And that is how we do it here at the Committee of Adjustment. We only have one file, so that's we're on to new business, which typically new business is.
I do have some.
Oh my goodness! Let me turn off.
Well, yes, the new business is as member Jamal Ledesma has resigned, and we want to thank him for participating on the Committee of Adjustment. I'm wishing him all the best. Online applications will be posted on the city's website to fill that vacant seat, and then they'll be hopefully start soon after. I'm not sure what totally the timeline, but it goes before council for approval. So hopefully by the new year we have a new member, and that is it.
Great, thank you. Yes, Jamal, thank you for your service and volunteering for this committee. We wish you well. So the date of the next hearing, which is our regularly scheduled hearing, is November 13th, 2024. May someone make a motion for adjournment? Thank you, Tom. This meeting is adjourned.